Hello there. Welcome to another episode of Chat and Chew. My name is JeJe Noval, and I'm a registered dietitian, nutritionist, and faculty at Loma Linda University. I have 4 wonderful graduate students with me today. Hello, ladies.
Hi.
I'm going to have them introduce themselves. We will get to know them better. However, I just want to say, I always have to mention that my guests are always graduate students in the Nutrition and Dietetics program at Loma Linda University in the School of Allied Health Professions. And they are all, well, actually, yes, the students that come to our program work towards becoming a registered dietitian nutritionist. And so we're very happy to have them. But let's get to know them first. All right, we're going to start with you. Okay, please tell our viewers your name and where you're from. And then I have another question for you after.
Okay, my name is Lauren Mutt, and I'm a registered dietitian as well.
Okay.
Dietitian nutritionist.
Yes.
And I'm from Norco, California.
Norco.
It's a little horse town.
Horse town. Aw, that's true it is, isn't it? Okay.
Yeah.
And why did you decide to become a dietitian?
I found out just how influential diet and food is on how our body works on a daily basis.
Yes.
And it's just so important, and that's what motivated me to become a dietitian.
Yeah. And that's so fascinating, isn't it?
Yeah, it's fascinating. Absolutely fascinating.
Great. Well, thank you.
Thank you.
And next we have...
Yes, I'm Rebecca Borjas. I'm also a registered dietitian.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Where are you from, Rebecca?
I'm from Roseburg, Oregon.
Ah, that's a beautiful place.
Yeah,
It must have been like culture shock coming to Loma Linda.
Yeah, the weather for sure.
The weather.
Yeah, I missed the rain. When we moved down here, it was 106 degrees the day I moved in, and I was like, why am I doing this? But I love it now. It's nice. It's home now to me, so yeah.
Wonderful.
Yeah, thank you.
Out of the almost 3 years that you've been here in our program, what is the most memorable time that you've had, or is there a memory that sticks out in your head?
Oh my gosh, I don't know. That's hard because everything's been so much fun. Like, I've had a blast. I think mostly, well, for me, what I've been getting, I mean, aside from the education, has been amazing.
Yes, okay. I was going to say yes. That type of...
But like these 3 girls I'm sitting here with today, like meeting, we've made such good friendships and know each other like personally. And I think that's just like the most meaningful to me is the relationships, and with the faculty and everybody. It's just a big family. It's the best. I love it. Yeah.
I love that. Wonderful. Thank you. Oh, that's great. And who do we have?
So I'm Stephanie Rizzoletti. I'm a registered dietitian nutritionist.
Yes.
Yes.
Yay. Where are you from, Stephanie?
I'm from Yucaipa, California, so not too far away from Loma Linda.
Yeah.
And it's nice. It's a cute little town.
I love Yucaipa.
Yeah, and it's up in the hills, and actually almost 10 degrees cooler than it is down here.
That's true. It is. There you go. So true. So I know you have your RDN, and after you graduate, what is your goal as a registered dietitian nutritionist? What type of job would you like to work? Or any other, goals along that line?
So originally going into this program, I really wanted to work clinical. It was something about, I love knowing about how metabolics work. It was just really fascinating to me. But now that I've been through this program, I find the outpatient setting counseling to be very satisfactory.
Nice.
But other than that, I'm still kind of finding my way. But I think I will still go into clinical for at least the first part of my career.
Great. Wonderful. That sounds like a great plan. Good. And we will look forward to what you will be doing afterwards. And last but not least, we have...
So my name is Eunice, and I'm a dietetics student at Loma Linda University.
Yay, wonderful. Where are you from?
I'm originally from Singapore.
Wow.
Yeah.
You came a long way.
I sure did.
So that leads me to ask you this question. Why did you choose Loma Linda? Why did you choose to come all the way from Singapore to the United States for your education?
So first off, I definitely have to say that it was God leading me here because I had planned to go to another country to pursue my dietetics degree. But coming here on a holiday, I just chanced upon Loma Linda. I did my research and I found that it was a wonderful university to really hone the skills and knowledge that I needed to become become a professional. And one of the things I really appreciate about this program is that we're able to learn and apply as we go along during the 2 years or 3 years that we may have in this school. Yeah.
Beautifully said. I love that. Well, we're so glad you came all the way from Singapore to join us.
Thank you.
We feel honored that we were chosen.
I feel really honored to be here too.
Okay, ladies, so you chose a very exciting topic, substitutions. Why did you choose that topic?
So we strongly believe that one shouldn't eliminate foods just to achieve a healthy diet, because all of us here, we enjoy cooking, baking, and of course as dietitians we love eating.
Yes. So I would say that we're all foodies.
We are.
Would you say that you are?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we just feel that all these foods, good, yummy foods that we can think as unhealthy, can always be made into more nutritious foods or foods that have more nutritional value, just by making small, simple substitutions.
That's the key right there. Small, simple.
Right. Yeah. So this way, then we can all enjoy all these good things in life just without feeling any guilt or, you know. Yeah.
So true.
Yeah.
It's a great topic.
Yeah.
It's a topic that everybody can apply, like today.
Yeah.
So,
Definitely.
Okay,
Yeah.
great. So then, what is a substitution?
A substitution is basically just swapping one thing for another. And specifically, we are trying to swap calorie-dense foods for nutrient-dense foods.
Ooh, that's the key. Nutrient-dense foods.
Yep. And so a calorie-dense food is just the food itself with a bunch of calories and all of the nutrients stripped from it. And a nutrient-dense food has all the nutrients and fiber, vitamins, and the minerals that we need on a daily basis.
Ah, beautiful.
So by making these simple substitutions, we can add more nutrient-dense ingredients and make our whole diet more nutritious.
Isn't that exciting?
It is.
Yeah.
It's very exciting.
Because it's not just about the pleasure of eating the deliciousness of the food, but what are we doing for our bodies?
Yeah, and we can
make it
still have that deliciousness.
That's right. It's our word. It's our word of the day. Deliciousness. Great. Was there anything else you wanted to say about that, or?
I think that's it. I think just overall health, we can make these simple substitutions without feeling guilty.
Okay, great. No guilt. I love that. Okay, well, why is it important to make substitutions?
Yeah, so the new dietary guidelines that just came out, the 2015-2020 dietary guidelines, so everybody take a look at those.
Yes, very important.
Yeah, they indicate that Americans, all the way from 1 year of age through adulthood, as a whole kind of consume too much sodium, added sugar, and saturated fat. So consuming these things kind of, you know, increases our risk for chronic disease like diabetes and heart disease and those types of conditions. So.
And you guys remember learning about that 2 years ago, right?
Yes.
Yes. It was a long time ago. But you still know it well.
Right. So yeah, and the guidelines also implied that we eat not enough fruits and vegetables and dairy products in our diets. So if we can look at our foods that we're currently eating without, like everyone's been saying, eliminating something completely, by modifying it a little bit and including some of the fruits and maybe even vegetables into our baked goods and our snacks and stuff in place of the sugar and fat and salt, then we can kind of, you know, increase the statistics and maybe swap that number eventually. So.
Exactly. I love that. And you know what? There was a word that you said that I really liked, and it just slipped my mind. But it's okay. It's going to come back to me. Yeah. But it was really good what you said. Okay. So great. No, but I love that. Yeah. Did anyone of you want to add to that, or? No, not. We're going to move on. So what kind of simple and healthy substitutions can be made?
Well, there are many substitutions that we can make. One of the big things that we see is fats, and a lot of people have, like, there's a controversy with fats. A lot of people don't really understand it.
We can talk a lot about
good or bad. Yes, we could. We really could. But what I want people to understand is making sure you're swapping like fats like butter, which is high in saturated fats, for healthier fats such as canola oil or olive oil, which are high in monounsaturated fats. And this is a great choice because they help lower bad cholesterol and and increase good cholesterol, which is great for our heart health.
Absolutely. So true. And when we are, I know I'm deviating just a little bit. So when we're keeping our heart healthy and we are just really mindful of the saturated fats and other things like that, with heart health, what also goes along with that? When we're keeping our heart healthy, we're also keeping what in good pressure.
Oh, our blood pressure.
There you go.
Which can, when we have high blood pressure, it can be detrimental to our health as well.
That's true.
Yeah.
Because when you have high blood pressure for a long period of time chronically, that can lead to a devastating what? It's a situation. That's horrible. A stroke.
Oh,
Yeah.
I knew they knew that. I wanted them to say stroke, which they did, which they know. So, but strokes can be really dangerous too. Or if it's mild, it can still have some after effects on an individual. But we want to really prevent all that from happening. Heart attack, strokes.
Yeah, and
things like that.
there's other things that can happen with blood pressure, high blood pressure. My dad, who drives trucks drives a commercial vehicle for a living, like if he has high blood pressure, it can affect your eyes, your sight.
Oh, there you
and
go.
so people who have certain jobs that need perfect sight, it can impair that.
Can even prevent you from having a surgery or something that you need that's unrelated to your heart too. So if you have a condition that's going on that's unrelated to your heart, if your blood pressure's high, you kind of have to get that under control first.
Exactly.
So,
everything is connected.
yeah, it's incredible.
Yeah. Because then if blood pressure isn't controlled, then you can have a stroke, but then some people can also have their kidneys be affected too.
Right.
And that can cause kidney failure too.
Yeah.
So our passion for helping people to eat well so that they can prevent all of these other things from happening is so important for other people. And that's why, Stephanie, that's why you're so attracted to the outpatient setting because of that.
Yes, exactly. I'd rather be able to prevent people from getting these diseases than being in the hospital just like trying to maintain them after it's already happened.
Yeah.
They don't come to the
Absolutely.
hospital for preventative
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's hard. Well, no, I shouldn't say it's too late. They can always get better, but
No, it's true because some people who do end up in the hospital too, sometimes they were born with certain conditions and they also need us too, so we can still empower them and still help them to have a healthy lifestyle by helping them where they're at.
Yes.
So we're needed too. But prevention is key so that we can, as Rebecca said, change that statistic around, and that's what is on our hearts as dietitians. We really want to help people get healthier. And when you're healthier, what does that produce?
happiness.
Happiness.
Quality of life.
That's it.
Yes.
Quality of life. People will be able to achieve their goals, their dreams. They can take care of each other. Family members can take care of one another.
You feel good. You feel good.
Don't you just want to feel good always? Yes, so true. And I know that as being in school, not getting enough sleep sometimes, and just going through the rigors of what we put you through, cannot make you feel good. But, we do our best to help you feel good. So we're going to be going into the kitchen in a few moments, so please don't go away. Stay right where you are, and the ladies are going to show you this incredible recipe. I guarantee it's incredible because I tried it and I was blown away. I could not believe how delicious it was. Of course, I mean it's them, but but the ingredients are amazing. You're gonna love it. So stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Hi everybody, so we're back here again and we want to introduce to you some foods that you can include into your diet and substituting with other foods that can help you to contribute to better health. And so we're going to start by introducing to you some snacks and also some baked goods, and hopefully you can take away something with you today the next time you're baking or simply just putting together a snack. So today we just want to start with snacking, and we want to tell you that snacking is not always a bad thing to do, so you just have to learn learn how to snack healthier. So to snack healthier, we can do that by substituting snacks that are higher in sodium, saturated fats, even sugars or trans fats with more sensible snacks that can help to contribute to better health. So for example, we can always, instead of choosing prepackaged fried tortilla chips, we can always enjoy baked tortilla chips, or even, I don't know if you guys have tried frozen fruit bars.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, those are yummy. So instead of ice cream, we can always do that. Even for potato chips, I think popcorn is also a good option, don't you think?
Oh, I love popcorn.
Yeah.
And another one is like veggies.
Yeah.
Any kind of celery sticks, carrots.
You're looking for that crunch, maybe.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. Or even if you're craving for a sweet snack, you can always choose a fresh fruit instead of any kind of baked goods or cookies. Yeah. Okay, so today we're gonna show you how to transform a not so healthy snack that is higher in sodium or sugar into a more healthy snack. And today we have for you is a homemade trail mix. And what we have in the market right now is Chex Mixes, or even these ones that you can find at Costco, right, or other supermarkets. And they may or may not be as healthy. Some might be high in sugar or even high in sodium still. So one of the benefits of putting together your own homemade trail mix is that you can be creative with it. You can always add your own ingredients, you know, however you like, and also you can always customize it to your own likes and preferences. And most importantly, you can always snack healthy with your homemade trail mix. So I'm gonna pass it on to Stephanie, who's going to introduce to us some trail mix ingredients and also introduce the benefits of them.
Thank you, Eunice. Yes, so one of our ingredients that we're going to use for our trail mix, and is probably the base of our trail mix, is nuts. Now, there are so many different kinds of nuts out there that you can use, and nuts are great because they have healthy fats such as monounsaturated fats and high fiber, which is great for heart health. And so today we're going to actually be using walnuts, and walnuts are great because they can contribute, they have omega-3s, which can contribute to brain health. I know Loma Linda is doing a study, the walnut study. So we can add some of those in, and then making a mess. But we also have almonds and cashews that we can add as well. And there's so many different kinds that you can add in. You can add in peanuts, there's pecans, I know
Brazil nuts.
Yes,
I love Brazil nuts,
yes.
but always you have to remember, even though these items are good for you and they're high in monounsaturated fat, but we always have to learn how to moderate our intake.
So another ingredient that we can use is fruits, and dried fruits are great to put into our trail mix. Fruits are high in vitamins and minerals. They have antioxidants and fiber, which helps to keep us full longer and just contribute to health overall. So what we have today are some raisins. And raisins are great because they are high in iron and potassium, which is great for blood circulation and, of course, fiber as well. But you can use so many different kinds of dried fruit. You can use pineapples, apricots. I don't know. Is there any other
Like
anymore?
dried bananas,
Dried
apples,
cranberries. Yeah. So there's dried apples. There's so much. You can basically pick and choose what you want to add to it.
Yeah, so true. So the next ingredient we're going to talk about is seeds. This is another ingredient that you can put into your trail mixes. And do not underestimate these little guys because they are nutritional powerhouses filled with nutritional goodness. And they're actually quite scrumptious. I actually love them. And also, they're high in rich in fiber and also minerals and vitamins. So the one that we're adding today is pumpkin seeds, aka, I don't know how to say it, pepitas? Yeah. So these are also rich in zinc and even magnesium, also high in fiber, protein, and omega-3 fatty acids. So this will help you to protect your heart health and even help you to balance your blood sugar because there's proteins and fiber in it as well. Okay, so there's another ingredient that we want to talk about. So it's a little sweet treat that we thought you might want to add into your trail mixes. So for all you chocolate lovers out there, we have dark chocolate right here for you. And dark chocolate is a great addition to your trail mixes if you're craving for some sweetness. Dark chocolate is a powerful antioxidant that can help you to improve your blood flow, right? And help you to decrease your blood pressure. So you just have to make sure that your dark chocolate is above 60% of cocoa. And instead of M&Ms that you see in these trail mixes, you can always find dark chocolate. You find the chips in the supermarket as well as the bars, and you can always crack the bars and put them in your trail mixes too. Yeah, so this way you can help to reduce your sugar intake as well.
And add a little sweet treat too.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. So what we're gonna do is after we add all the ingredients to our jar, and you can use anything, you can use a bowl or just whatever you have around the house. We're gonna mix it up, make sure it gets all uniformed as much as possible.
There we go. It's mixing.
There we go.
That looks good.
Okay.
Nice.
And so this is great. Like a big jar like this, that could probably last you all week. You probably want to eat maybe about a 1/4 cup is a good serving size to go by. But we remember when we're using all of our ingredients, we want to make sure that there's no salt added. Compared to our our packaged trail mix, it's going to be.
See the salt.
Yes, yeah, you can see the salt and the
All the
sugar
powdered
that's
sugar.
covered on the raisin. So when you are buying your ingredients, just make sure that it is no salt added and no sugar added. And it's making your own trail mix is just great because you can be creative with it. There's so many different varieties of food that you can add to it.
Yeah.
I'm sure everybody has their own different things they would like to add. So.
Yeah.
All right. So now I'm going to turn it over to Rebecca and Lauren. They're going to make us a delicious little treat with some substitutions in it.
Yeah, I can't wait.
So our treat today is banana bread. So we Googled a banana bread recipe, and we took that recipe and actually modified a few things to it. So I'm going to start off with the original recipe. It includes all-purpose flour, salt, baking soda, eggs, butter, brown sugar, and overripe bananas. So we substituted the butter, the brown sugar, and the flour. And let's see. We want to start off with talking about the fat.
The butter, yeah.
The butter.
So the butter is the first thing we substituted here. We took the saturated fat, the butter, which we kind of spoke about a little bit earlier, but so we took that and we replaced it with an unsaturated fat, which is the avocado. We chose the avocado because it's the similar texture to butter, so it kind of, in a baked good, you kind of want to maintain the texture. It's important when you're making a bread. Yeah. So the saturated fat in butter can raise that bad cholesterol that we spoke about earlier, the LDL cholesterol. It raises that, and that can cause or lead to heart disease. So we want to decrease that, and by eating the unsaturated fat in the avocado, it decreases the bad cholesterol and increases our happy HDL cholesterol.
I like that.
I like that. Remember it. So by increasing our HDL and decreasing our LDL, we can hopefully prevent some of these heart problems. So, another thing we want to mention with the fats is that at room temperature, when you're looking at your butter and maybe your olive oil or something on the counter, your butter's going to be solid and your olive oils are going to be liquid. So the unsaturated is going to be the oil, so you can, it's liquid, and then the solid one is going to be your saturated fat.
So that's an easy way to tell the difference, except for avocado, that's the exception.
Yeah, just simply for this recipe because it's a produce fat, I guess you could call it, right?
It has a lot of fiber in it.
Yeah,
it's really great for you.
Lots of other vitamins too. So.
So the next thing we substituted is brown sugar, and you can either substitute that with, here we have applesauce or dates. So we use dates, so it seems to be a little bit more sweeter, and so you want to make sure you take out the seeds of the dates, and then you soak them in water for about like 10 minutes, and then you want to blend it before you put in your recipe. So that's very important. And then so it's very important to substitute like whole fruits like applesauce or dates to get that fiber, vitamins, and minerals that brown sugar doesn't have. So we're using a lot of natural sugars that's found in the fruit versus the refined sugars, like refined carbohydrates that are in most recipes.
Yeah.
So,
Exactly.
yeah.
And then the last thing we substituted was the all-purpose flour. We put in whole wheat flour instead of all-purpose. All-purpose flour is very processed, and it takes out all the good nutrients that we need that are found in the whole wheat flour. So whole wheat flour provides us with some protein and fiber, and those can go in our systems, and they actually prevent us from being hungry faster. So they keep us full and contribute to satiety.
Right.
Yeah. So it kind of maybe will prevent us from overeating too.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
so just the benefit of flour. You can also use nut flours as well. There's a ton of different flours out there that you can look at.
Almond flour is really good. That's one of my favorites. I love almond flour. So, yeah.
I think one of the things I really liked that you did was adding cinnamon to it. I think that was really, really awesome. It's not in the recipe, was
It's
it?
not in the recipe, no, and that was just a touch I added on there. So, I mean, at home you can add cinnamon, nutmeg, get different spices like that to add to the seasoning of it and make it a little bit more.
Yeah, that would be
really
great for
nice.
like the fall time, holidays.
Exactly. Or all year. I put cinnamon in everything. So just anytime. Yeah.
You do. You really do.
You guys all know.
You can also add like nuts, like you guys talked about over here, to like the top of your bread, just to make it a little bit more yummy and colorful.
Something I like to do if I want to just make it kind of a treat, like after dinner treat, I'll put some dark chocolate in it with it too.
That sounds so
yes.
I'm a chocolate fan.
Yeah.
Chocolate fans here.
I think that's mostly like a snack on it. Yeah. With our trail mix and with our
We're dietitians, but we're still human.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we really hope that you guys can take these substitutions and use them in your daily recipes. We do all the time, and we just we hope that it can make your diet overall a little bit healthier.
Yeah, even just, I mean, with recipes like this, all we did was Google a banana bread recipe, and we picked on the first one, and we said, okay, what can we switch in this now to make it more healthy? So you can choose any of your favorite recipes that way, and just make some simple swaps.
Also, for all of our ingredients that we did swap, we used the same amounts that it called for in the recipe.
Yeah.
So we didn't change the amounts at all. We just used the same amount and just swapped the ingredients.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Awesome.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Great.
We'd like to introduce Dr.
Yes.
Noval back in to try.
Oh, I get to sample this?
Yes.
Wonderful. It's okay if I use my fingers now.
Of course.
Okay. Wow. This.
Yes, I'm gonna.
I have a bowl here.
Do you like?
Oh, well, perfect. Ladies. This is amazing. This is amazing. I can't talk. I love the texture, especially in the top. It's so wonderful. And with that substitution with the avocado, you can't even tell the avocado's in there. It's so nice and moist and soft, and you would think that you do have butter in here. So I love that. It's genius. Oh, and this too.
It's good.
Oh, I'm sure it's good. I can smell it. I'm standing over there. It's good.
Good.
It's these.
Yeah.
These raisins.
Those are raisins.
Yeah,
Yes.
they're
That's
really
a
big.
raisin.
I was so
I've never seen
surprised
a
this
raisin
morning.
this big. Looks like a prune.
Oh, they had so many there. They actually had like dried cherries, which I was like, that's a good idea.
Oh, dried cherries.
That is a good idea.
Yeah.
Fabulous.
Yeah. Yeah.
See, I can't talk now. I'm enjoying this so much. So thank you, ladies, for all the wonderful tips that you gave. And we really want you to embrace everything that they've said, because it's going to be really good. You won't regret it. And so thank you so much for tuning in. And we would love for you to tune in for our next episode of Chat and Chew. So stay tuned. And remember, in order to live well, you've got to eat well.
Yes.
We'll see you next time. Bye.